Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. The mother hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading all knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 7th episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. And as usual, I have a very special guest. But before I bring him out, I would like to mention a few things. I want to thank last week's guest, women's undisputed super middleweight champ of the world, Franchon Cruz-Dezurn, for stopping through and showing love. And second, I want to thank you guys for continued support of the channel. So hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Helps the visibility of the channel. And now that I've got that out the way, let me introduce this young man. He is the hard-hitting super middleweight contender of Laurel, Maryland. He has a fight August the 6th at Maryland Live in Hanover, Maryland. He is none other than Demond hard-hitting Nicholson.
What's happening, Lou? All right.
What's up, champ? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Thanks for having me on the show. You know, man, anytime you call, anytime you need me for anything, man, I'm there, man. So I appreciate you, man.
That's right.
And also, man, I appreciate you for helping me promote, man.
That's right. That's right. We're going to get this promotion thing. We're going to get this interview thing. We're going to get everything going today, man. I can't tell you how grateful I am to have you on, because I know training camp is on and it's crunch time, man, for you to take the time to kick it with me. I really appreciate that, man. So we're gonna get this thing started, man. Let's take it back, man. For the people who out there who don't know Demond, I know how you got into boxing. You know how you got into boxing. Tell the people out there who might be listening for the first time, how did Demond Nicholson get into boxing?
Oh, man. I started actually, man, where I'm at right here at the Law Boys and Girls Club, man. I was 6 years old. I played basketball, t-ball, and all that stuff. It was time to play football. So my dad, you know, we came to the club, you know, to sign up for football and stuff like that. We signed up. They came back and told us, they was like, oh, he's 6 years old. He's gonna have to play flag football. So me, I'm like, flag, nah, I play enough of that at home. You know what I mean? At home, I tackle with no pads. I'm trying to put the pads on. You know what I mean? So we couldn't have that. They was like, my dad asked, well, what else? Whatever programs did they have at the time? They was like, well, we have boxing. You know, he could sign up for boxing at 6 years old. So my dad asked me if I wanted to go to the boxing gym. I was like, yeah, let's go. You know, I didn't at that time. I didn't know any better. You know, so you know, I came into boxing, man, and I've been here ever since, man. Now me and my dad, we run the gym now. You know, that was what 23 years ago. 23 years ago. I seen the Muhammad Ali movie. Will Smith was starring in it back then. I was 7 years old. I was already in the gym for a little while, but once I seen that movie, it was a wrap, man. Like, it's from there on out, man. I knew exactly who and what I wanted to be.
Man, that's
and
right.
I've been in the gym ever since.
That's right. And you've been doing your thing ever since, man. I look back from when I first met you, man, just looking at the progress in which I've seen over the years, man. So let me ask you this. When did you know, like, okay, because people take on the sports all the time. When did you know, like, you know what? I'm no longer want to be part-time. I want to make this my full-time job. When did you realize that?
20 when I graduated high school, I was 18. Well, I was at the age of 18. Like my mom, when I graduated high school, my mom was like, look, you either gonna, at that time, she was like, you gonna go to school and you gonna work, because you're not living in my house for free and all that, and you're going to go to school to get your education, college. So at that time, man, I graduated high school, got a job right away, and when the school semester started, I was working. I had to be to work at 8 o'clock at night. I worked from 8 to 4, 8 to whenever for real. Then caught the bus to college, and then I do 2 classes. Then I had to go hurry up and catch the train to DC to train. You know what I mean? So that lasted for half of the semester. I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, you know, like, I understand, you know, Mom want me to go to school and all, you know, I need to work and stuff like that. But my dream is to become, you know, a world champion, you know, and make the Olympic team. That time I was pushing to make the Olympic team. I was like, man, you know, me working, going to school and boxing, one of them got to go. You know what I mean? My dad was like, well, you know what I mean? That's something I'm going to have a talk with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad was like, look, man, you either going to go to school and box or you going to work and box. See, at that time, I was 18. So, you know, I was getting in the house when I wanted. So I was like, you know, I need some money because I want to get a hotel to stay out all night or something like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep working. And I'm going to box. So, man, I was working. I became Olympic alternate. I didn't make the Olympic team, but I was Olympic alternate. And from there, I turned professional. And once I turned professional, man, to me, man, that was the most money I was seeing at one point. You know, making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 every other month. You know, that's a lot of money for a kid that's 20 years old and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, so I stopped working. You know, You know, boxing became a full-time job for me, man. And you know, I had some good guys. I grew your brothers, man. You know, I turned professional training with them, man, and they helped me along the way. You know, teach me how to. When I was 21, I had my first daughter. I remember I told Lamont, I was like, man, you know, I need this, I need that. He was like, man, you don't got no credit card or nothing like that. And you know, so he helped me business wise. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I've been a full-time boxer for the past 9 years.
Yeah.
For the past 9 years.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy. Don't get me wrong. It hasn't been easy, but you know, I'm making it do what it do.
That's right. That's what makes boxing special, man. That it's never easy.
Yeah.
It's never easy. That's the longest sport in the world. Now I'm glad that you brought up you know, Lamont Peterson and Anthony Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you kind of transferred up to the Headbangers gym. Now walk us through that experience because you went from here to there because around that time you were really, I mean, Lamont Anthony was like really peaking at that moment. So walk us through that whole experience, man, going up there.
When I first went there, I went to start training with Anthony Lamont in 2010. I was 17, and when I first started training with them, man, it was like 1 second, babe, I'm doing an interview. When I started training with them, it was a totally different atmosphere. You know, where I come from training wise, you know, we get down, but like once I went there, it was like, okay, you're not a kid no more, you a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to really become something else, take my mind and my body somewhere else to really work with them. You know what I mean? If I wanted to be a part of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that right there, I would say made me a man. You know what I'm saying? I would say that's the time where I became a man, and really just, you know, I really I came into my own, man. Started knocking people out. Before then, I wasn't really knocking nobody out. I wasn't crushing dudes how I was until I got with them, man. You know, they really showed me the way of life for real. You know, as a fighter. You know, so man.
Yeah, that was an experience. I remember talking to you for the first time about it. You was like, man, the first thing you said to me, I don't know if you remember, you said, Lou, is levels of this shit. And that's true because you realize like what I've been doing the last 2 or 3 years, it ain't nothing compared to that. And that's how you grow, man. You wouldn't have never been able to grow if you didn't get to the Headbangers camp and grow. Because you got to think, Demond, you was working with world champions. These guys at that point, they had fought all over the world.
Right. Exactly. So I was getting the experience. I was getting everything. You know what I mean? And for real, you probably don't remember, Lou. I met you when I was 19. I was working at FedEx. That's when I first met you.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when I first met you. I was working. I was walking and I said, "Damn, man, he looked like Anthony, man." And I came to you, and you know, that's when we really connected. You know what I'm saying? But man, you know, working with them guys, man, it really, I wouldn't be where I am today. You know, they boosted my level of confidence. Um, like I said, my level of confidence. They showed me what it is to really work hard. You know, I didn't know what hard work was until I started working with them. At first, I thought I was working hard doing this, running 3-4 miles. Until I started working with them, man, they really showed me the way. Like, okay, you got it. It's time to get down. You know, through the course of it, you know, I almost died, but at the same time, that just go to show you the level of work that we really put in. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game. You know, it's nothing to be played with. You know, like you really, if you come work with us, your life will really change completely for the good. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure it has, because I look at your career after that. It seems to me
Yeah.
that you catapult from that. You know, you kind of
Yeah.
got like a
Yeah.
real good spurt. Your next
Yeah.
couple fights, you know, you kind of dominated, man. So walk us through that
Yeah.
whole, when you went up to the Headbangers camp and then you got that first couple of 3 or 4 fights. Walk us through your mindset that you picked up from the Headbangers gym.
Man, when I went to the when I went to Headbangers and I turned professional, my first 10 fights were all knockouts. I had like 8 of them. 7 of them went in the first round. You know, and for me to do stuff like that at that time, where I come from, it was like, man, already it was like, oh man, this nigga, he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody knocking nobody out. I don't care what level I was fighting on, what type of fighters, or you could say they was ducks, or it doesn't matter. Nobody was knocking anybody out in the first round like that. Back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And I had it got to the point where, as though, you know, me, I'm a young kid from a small city, small town, and I'm a boxer. I'm not ugly. I'm handsome. So it got to my head a little bit. It got to my head a little bit.
Let me
you know?
find out. You had to throw that in there.
Yeah. It got to my head a little bit, man. You know, I was really, at that time, I was really enjoying myself. You know, I was really enjoying the fruits of my labor, and I was just enjoying myself too much. You know, it was to the point where, as though, you know, I was partying. I was still in the gym, but I gained weight, getting a sauna, lose the weight and stuff like that. And I got my first loss. Had my first loss, man. And the dude I lost to is no way I should have lost to him. But it was just lesson for me. I had to slow myself down for a minute. Yeah. You know, and that was the first time I ever had to be out the gym for 30 days. I couldn't train. Barry and them would not let me in the gym. They said, man, look, 30 days, man, you can't do nothing. Because, you know, I'm a workaholic. You know, I work. You put me in the gym, I'm gonna do something.
I will condone that. Yes, I will.
I'm not gonna sit around. I'm gonna do some pull-ups, push-ups, or something. You know, so they was like, look, man, you gotta take that time off. So that 30 days, man, it hurt me, but it helped me so much, because right after that, you know, I came right back I fought November 1st, 2014. I was right back in the ring January 17th, 2015. And came back again, first round knockout. Right after that, first round knockout. You know, it was a back-to-back thing. You know, so I regained my focus and stuff like that. And, you know, man, it's just going there, man, like I said, man, it just showed me how to work. Showed me really how to really work and lock in, and show me my potential, who I really was. You know, I'm not just some fat. back then, you know, oh, he's a fat kid. He don't got no heart or nothing like that. He
Yeah,
can't
you
fight.
was a little
You
chunky.
know.
I look,
Yeah, yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
hold. You was a little
That's
chunky. I look at you
yeah.
now, man. I be
That's
like,
what they used
you're
to say.
action figure, man. So,
Right.
my next question was going to be what you just talked about. Your first
Mm-hmm.
loss, what you learned from it, and you just pretty much
Mm-hmm.
said how you went about going back because it's not about this. The thing you're going to lose. Mayweather
Right.
retired undefeated, and that's rare. You still got some
Right.
undefeated fighters. It's
Right.
not that you lost; it's what you learn from it and how you go
Right.
from there. So walk us through when you your first loss and how you was able to bounce back from it.
Wow, man. My first loss, I bounced back from it so good because at that time, you know, I was training with Lamont Anthony, Adrian Broner, Jamel Hearn, Robert Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Back then, Shabon Riles, Tony Magruder, Patrick
Yes,
Harris.
I remember.
I was training with all dogs, all killers. You know what I mean? And the simple fact, all right, baby boy, and the simple fact that I had them to push me to want to be great. AB had just came off a loss. You know what I'm saying? So I had all the what can you say, the inspiration that I needed. You know, I'm going back in and trying to go back in the gym and train with them. I'm looking at them training, hit the miss, hit the bag, sparring. I'm just missing. I'm like, dog, like I can't never go through this again. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like you said, it was a lesson. It wasn't a loss. It was just a lesson. You know.
Yes.
Now when I look back at it, you know, the only thing people remember is just a number. You know, it wasn't really a loss. I don't even know what the dude I lost to is doing now.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
even know
one
what he's
thing
doing
you can
now.
look at and be like, man, I shouldn't have lost to that dude, but it's a valuable
Yeah.
lesson too. So
Right.
fast forward now to now, you know, where you are now, you know,
Mm-hmm.
coming off a fifth round knockout. What's the
Yeah.
guy's name? What's the guy's name?
Gabriel Fam.
The Marquise
Gabriel
Turner fight.
Fam.
Yeah. The fifth round knockout fight.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah.
to me that you just been on a like a different level at this moment, man. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's because you know you got a different training going, different diet. But I like your punch
Yeah.
placement, just
Mm-hmm.
your ability to rehydrate. It seems like you're
Right.
stronger in the later rounds now. Walk
Yeah.
us through this
Yeah.
whole mindset,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And this something I be wanting to wait to talk about, you know, until I really get back on TV. But it's me and you, and it's of course it's gonna blow up regardless. But you know, my entire professional career, man, I've been dealing with a potassium deficiency,
Mm-hmm.
and that cause, you know, potassium is an electrolyte, number one, but potassium is good. It's good for like your muscles. It's good for your blood flow, and it's what helps your heart. All right, baby. You know what I mean? So dealing with that, like stuff like that, and my kidney failure and stuff like that, and it hindered me. You know, like when it comes time to rehydrate, you know, of course you got potassium in your food and stuff like that, but it was never enough. You know, so man, these for 8 years, man, I was fighting, working, training, killing myself, you know, literally killing myself. And I never realized it until you know, the week I fought Belanga.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know this. But the week I fought Belanga, that Monday I got rushed to the hospital. My body was giving out, was cramping up again. We thought me and my dad thought my kidneys were failing again because the pain I was having was very similar.
It was
So
unfamiliar.
yeah, it was familiar. You know, I cramped up before, but you know, normally when I cramp up, I drink some pickle juice or something like that, or put some salt in my mouth, and I get right back. But I was doing all that, and I'm like, man, look, it's not working. So my dad was like, man, I said, Dad, come on, man, let's go to the hospital. So they rushed me to the hospital. They was massaging my body and everything. Nothing was working. And when I got in the hospital, when I got to the hospital, man, I had to holler and scream like, look, y'all got to get me in here. Like my kidneys could be failing. I got to fight this week, you know. So they hurry up and rushed me, got me in. They gave me the IVs. They checked my blood. When they checked my blood, they said, Mr. Nicholson, like your kidneys, everything is fine. That was a blessing. When they told me that, I said, good. I'm gonna get these IVs and I'm gonna fight Saturday. I'm good, you know.
Wow.
But all along, I had 0 potassium in my body, 0 potassium. So that's what caused my muscles to cramp up. Don't you know when you get a Charlie horse at night or something?
Yes.
Or
Oh,
in the middle
trust
of
me.
the
I
night?
know. Trust me.
Imagine your entire body doing that. You know, your entire body from neck, fingers, everything. So they told me, Mr. Nicholson, we're gonna give you some potassium pills. And what I didn't know, what I learned, I did a research. I asked my kidney doctor too. Your body, the average human, so like you, Kiki, the average human need 4,700 milligrams of potassium in his body to function properly. So that day, they gave me some pills. The pills that they gave me, potassium pills, the pills that they gave me were 1,000 milligrams. At the time, the doctor telling me, you know, just take 1 pill, you're going to be good. I took 1 pill, I felt fine, I didn't cramp up or nothing. But all along, that still wasn't enough. 1,000 milligrams. I needed at least about 4 to 5 of those pills. You know what I mean? To really be 100% hydrated and functioning properly to my level. For real, man, I'm one of the best boxers on the planet, man. Like, that's no doubt in my mind. I know it. But it's just, I've been going through so much in my life and my health-wise and everything that I haven't been able to show it. But now that I know the problem, I can show it.
You can
You know what I
help
mean?
it
But
out.
when I fought
Yeah.
Belanga, man, I still wasn't 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Still
heard an
wasn't
interview with
100%.
your father, man. He was breaking it down. I forget what
Yeah,
show he was on, but I watched the interview. He broke
yeah.
everything down,
It was
man.
on my
And
Instagram.
yes,
Yep.
yes. And I got a
Yep.
newfound respect for you, man, because like you just
Yeah.
said, it's certain
Yeah.
to do anything, not just sports, just to be able to function properly.
Yeah,
Just a regular
exactly.
person, you got to have certain
Right.
mineral levels in your body. And for
Right.
you not to have that, man, can you walk us through like those trials and tribulations during that week, man, because you were fighting
Ooh.
like the best of the best, man.
And that's something I don't ever get to explain. I don't really get a chance to talk about. But I remember about 6-7 years ago when I first started cramping up. I remember Lamont told me he had the same problem, and he gave me some things. He gave me this. It's called a vitamin pack, and I used to drink that, and that helped a little bit. You know what I mean? But that still wasn't enough for myself because I still be cramping up. But man, during that fight, when I was getting ready for that fight with Belanga, man, my body was still cramping up and stuff like that. Man, I thought about retiring after that fight. I'm like, man, you know what? This fight right here, I'm gonna give it my all, and I might have to
And
give it
done
up
with it.
because it don't matter what weight, it don't matter how big I was. I could be 250 pounds. If I'm sweating a lot, my body gonna cramp up. You know what I mean? Not realizing the problem at the time, but back then, man, I was thinking about retiring, man. Like for real, like it was really a mental thing with me. Like it was messing me up, and you know, so once that happened, everything happened for a reason, man. Once that happened and I figured out the problem, it was a major fix for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then I went to my kidney specialist and asked him about the potassium, and he explained to me because he didn't know. He was like, you know, if I would have knew that, we could have had the problems resolved. You know what I mean? So man, mentally, I was going through so much, Lou, so much. After that Belanga fight, man, before I really figured out everything, man, I wanted to retire, man. I was like, man, I can't keep going through these things, man. I might lose my life. I got kids. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to. I can start training. You know,
You
that's
looking at
what
this
my
life
mind was.
period, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, let me
So
ask
now,
you this, man. So 2019,
yeah,
your kidneys failed on you. You know, it was damn near death experience, man.
yeah.
And to be able to come back and get in the ring and kidney ambassador award, man.
Right.
Talk to us about that, man.
Oh man. You know, it's kind of because I remember, but I've tried to put that in the back of my head about, you know, but everything, but you know, I always speak about it, but man, the simple fact that, you know, I almost lost my life. If I wanted to be stubborn and be like, look, man, let me take a nap. If I would have took a nap, you know, I probably wouldn't be speaking about this right now. You know, so man, all glory, not just to God, but to my dad. You know, for having my side no matter what, through the good and bad, the ugly. You know, my dad's been there for me ever since I can remember, man. And without him, man, I probably wouldn't even be here. You know, so man, I owe my dad so much, man, so much. But but overcoming that's something small to me because the drive that I have, like I said, man, your brothers, man, they instilled the drive into me that I never knew existed, that I never knew I had. You know, I really do have the will, not just to win, but just to survive, to live, everything. You know, so man, when I went through my kidney situation, man, I was in dialysis. You know, the doctors were telling me, man, you know, it might be 6 to 12 months before you can, you know, return back to the gym. I'm like, man, I got 3 kids. There's no way I can stay out the gym 6 to 12 months, man. My kids got to eat. I got to eat, you know, so, man, I'm not trying to provide with my parents and stuff like that, you know, when I can get up out of here and get back to doing what I do, you know, so, man, that right there, that alone, just the will to just get back in there to do what I love, man. I overcame that.
Yes,
you know, I
you
overcame
did,
that.
man.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
you
to be a
did.
part of the National Kidney Foundation, that's just a plus, man, because now I can inspire the next person who kidneys fail or going through problems. I can help them out and stuff like that, man. It's just like a win-win situation,
Yes,
you know?
because that's a hard situation to go through, man. When a
Yeah,
doctor
man.
give you
Man,
that
I don't
diagnosis.
wish
Yeah,
that on no man, man. No man.
that's right. That's right. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We in here chopping it up with the hard hitting DeMar Nicholson super middleweight champ. He got a fight on August the 6th and at the what is this, the Maryland Live in Hanover,
Murder lie.
Maryland. Man, I'm just gonna ask you, man, what should we expect, man? What should we expect August the 6th?
Honestly, I know the dude Christopher Brook, I do it, I'm fighting. Good dude, great dude, but he's gonna bring it. But man, honestly, and I'm gonna apologize to him after this, but man, he doesn't belong in the ring with me. For real. I mean, just keep it real. You know, my
I'm
level.
sorry, man. I gotta laugh on
I'm
that
not
one,
trying
man.
to be funny, man. I'm not.
I love it. I love it.
I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. But he don't belong in the ring with me. You know, but like I said, he's a great guy and everything. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, this is business, nothing personal. You know what I mean? But you know, he don't belong in the ring with me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, you always been a straight shooter. That's what I love about you, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, time with Calvin Ford. Are you fighting with? Is he training you for this fight?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what? Since you've
Yes, sir.
been with Calvin Ford, how has it been for you?
Um, it's been great, man. It's been great, man. With Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, my dad. I got another coach, Coach Troy, man. It's been great, man, because I'm still learning. You know, it came to a point in my career where I thought I had not pretty much learned everything, you know, the ins and out
Mhm.
of boxing. You know, being as though I was been working training with Lamont Anthony, my professional career. But once I went over there, man, it was like, man, I started learning again. You know, so it's been fun, man. It's been full of joy, um, hard work, and fun. That's what it's been, man. It's been nothing but hard work and fun, man. And they keep me they keep me they keep me they keep me here because I'm learning. I want to keep learning. Hold. Be quiet. It's my son. I apologize.
No,
I
you
want to
good.
keep learning. So man, it's I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it, man.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
and I'm not just saying this because you're on the show, man. But these last
Nah.
couple of fights, man, you've been lucky, man. You've been able to fight in your hometown. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
not
yeah,
many people get
I
a chance
have,
to
man.
do
I
that. The
have.
last 3 fights have been in Maryland Live, pretty much, right?
My
At
last
least
two. Yeah. This
last
gonna be
two,
the third
yeah,
one.
yeah.
This
This will
gonna
be
be the
the
third
third.
one. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's it like, man? Being able to fight in your hometown. What's that been like?
Man, honestly, it's fun, man. I can enjoy it because my entire family get to come. Everybody can come and enjoy it. which for real, you know, I got to fight. I have a fighter mentality, Lou. I don't care where I fight at, but at home, I will say fighting at home, it's fun because I get to shine in front of my family, they get to witness it. Don't get me wrong, I would rather shine on TV, but you know, have my family there in person, I actually get to enjoy it in person. It's a feeling that, you know, everybody can enjoy, you know, and remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we about to change this thing up tomorrow. I'm about to head over to the chat room and see what we got
Okay.
here in the chat. Kiki, what you got over there in the chat room?
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Kiki?
Okay, let's see
What's
here.
up, Kiki?
Jamar Hill would like to know, Demond. He said, how hard is it to stay focused to box and be the best you can be?
Um, honest opinion. I mean, not honest opinion, because this is what it is. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's only hard when you uh, got too many things going on. You know, like for myself, I'm a fighter, so all I do is everything that I do throughout my day involves boxing and boxing only. If it's not taking my kids to camp, that's the only distraction I had. Taking and picking my kids up from camp. But from there, straight to the gym, home, rest, back to the gym. You know what I mean? And then go home, take a bath, get me and my kids ready for school. For bed, and that's it. And I might watch fights. So it's not hard. It's only hard when you make it hard. When you go into the gym, leave the gym, go hang out, you know, instead of going in the house and rest, you know. So it's not hard at all, man. It's only hard when you make it hard.
That's right. Kiki, you got any more questions over there?
Nope. That's it for now. I'll let you know.
That's it.
That's the only question in there.
Okay. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you just getting in here, man, we in here chopping it up with the hard-hitting super middleweight god contender, Demond Nicholson from Laurel, Maryland. Man, we in here chopping it up. Get your comments, get your questions in before we go, because man, I got a couple more questions for you, man. Not looking ahead, Demond. Not looking ahead. We never do that. But Demond wins this fight in impressive fashion. What we got here?
Right.
I got a couple. I'm gonna throw a couple of names at you. I know you don't like to do names, but I do.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Daniel Jacobs, Caleb Plant, and then you have Kid Chocolate. Are those some fighters that you would love to entertain?
What? Hell, excuse my language. Hell yeah. I don't know if Kid Chocolate is still fighting, but Caleb Plant and Danny Jacobs, man, they can get it. They can get it, man. That's the fight. Caleb Plant, they talking about him fighting. Speaking about him fighting Anthony Laurel. But man, I hope I can get that fight next. God willing, man. That's the fight that I need. I drastically need, because that will really change every corner for me right now, man. Fight with Caleb Plant. You know, he's coming off a fight with the biggest fighter in boxing right now. Canelo Alvarez. Exactly. You know, so for me to get a fight with Caleb Plant now, right after this, man, I will cry. For real. I'd be bring tears.
I'll be crying there with you, man. For
real, man, because right now, Lou, I haven't took no real damage in the sport of boxing. And like I said, I figured out what was really wrong with me throughout the years. And it's like, man, ever since then, now we got everything in stone and in store for my body, my health, my mental, and everything. It's like, man, let's go. It's like whoever they call, if I get a call right now to fight whoever, man, let's go.
And I like that, and it's no line. You're not just saying it because I've known you since 2006, man. Since I've known you, you fought nothing but the best. It wasn't no ducking. It's none of this stuff that's going on now. I want to build my name up. You pretty much want to fight the best. I just got a guy, Thomas Hawkins. He got a question. Kiki, you want to read that question real quick?
Sure. He said, "Who is your dream fight?"
Dang, I can't. I want to say, do he mean like fight now or in the past too?
I'm assuming he's thinking like right
I'm answering
now.
for now. For right now, of course, I would be a fool not to say this. My dream fight, all right, guys, is of course Alvarez. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's gonna be Alvarez or Triple G. That's what I would say my dream fight for today is right now. Alvarez or Triple G, or even Benavidez, man. Because number one, the reason why I say Benavidez is because so many people are ducking him. You know, and the guy, don't get me wrong, he can fight, he can box, but he's nothing to be afraid of, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He's a super blown up, super middleweight. He really should be light heavyweight or a heavyweight, you know, but I think I definitely have the skills to beat him. So between Alvarez, Triple G, and Benavidez. Now, going back in time, I wish I could fight. A dream fight of mine would be Roy Jones,
I like
Bernard
that.
Hopkins, or Marvin Hagler.
Nothing but the
Or
best,
Marvin Hagler.
baby.
Yeah, man. Like the reason why I would want to fight them, man, because I know they'll push me, man. They will push me. You know, them guys with Roy Jones, yet alone, was probably in his prime, probably one of the best boxers ever.
Yes.
But Marvin Hagler, man, he was just
He was
just
that
great.
dude. He was
Yeah,
that
he was
dude.
great.
You know when
Yeah.
Mark Jackson say, "Mama, there goes that man." They was talking about Marvin Hagler, man.
Yeah.
They say,
Yep. All right, fellas. Yep. That's definitely those are my three right now. Alvarez, Benavidez, Triple G, B Hop, Roy Jones, Marvin Hagler.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So, man, I watched when I found out I was having you on the show. I went back and watched like 5 or 6 of your fights, man, and it stood out to
Okay.
me. You're 6 feet 6'1". However they got you listed, you're able to fight inside and outside. How has that benefited you when you face your opponent? Because sometimes you might have a smaller guy or you might have a taller guy. How has that benefited you?
You know, now that I can really say, you know, now I learned how to fight in the inside working with your brothers, man. I'm gonna keep going back.
That's
But
the headbanger special.
Yeah. Working with your brothers, Dominique Wade, man, it really showed me how to fight in the inside, man. You know, and me not realizing that I can fight in the inside. You know, when I was younger, Charles Mooney, you ever heard you heard of Charles Mooney, right?
Yes, I did.
Charles Mooney. Okay. So when I was 11 years old, when I was 12 years old, Charles Mooney was helping train me. He taught me how to go to the body. He taught me how to work in the inside. Growing up, I never really used it, but once I started training with your brothers and them, man, it was like, yeah, okay, this way I'm comfortable here. You know, I'm comfortable here, and now it's to the point now. I don't care how small you is, how tall you is. If you come in the inside, you gonna have to work. You know what I mean? You gonna feel some pain.
You can get your ass handed to you, man.
Exactly. You even want to sink or swim. You know, so man, and to me, for real, I don't care if you smaller, longer, bigger. I'm gonna take you in the inside. I'm gonna test you out. I'm gonna see where you comfortable at. You know, that's how I like to really work, man. The inside is something that I'm really good at.
Yeah, and I was impressed with your last fight, man. You did both, and
Yeah.
you got right on it, man. I don't know what they told you in the corner after that second round, but you came out and you put it all together. Because I was like, okay, you know, and that's gonna lead me to my next question. How do you decide whether you start fast or slow? What determines that?
For real, Lou. That's all. It all depends on when you know in the first round you always feeling somebody out. It all depends on how they react. If they come in to fight, then hey, we gonna fight. If they can want to relax, then I gotta take it to you.
Okay.
You know, but it all depends on the setup, man. Everything works off the jab, and whatever comes, it comes. You know, but basically that also is broken down in training. Sometimes in training, we might go over first round, second round, third round, fourth round. You know what I mean? It all depends. It all depends on who we fighting. Like this fight right here, it's fireworks from first round on in. You
Yes,
know?
because
Yeah.
man, I'm able to read into how people feel and what's going on in their life and what it's pretty much what they're thinking about in
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah.
DeMar Nicholson
Yeah.
feels like a title shot is in the picture, and you have to
Ah,
keep performing so
it's
people can so these WBC, WBA, IBF, all of them can see like what
yeah.
we got to get him in for a title shot, and I really feel like
Yes.
that's what's really driving him.
Yes.
I could be
Yes.
wrong, but that's what I feel.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's coming, man. That's definitely coming. I'm ranked number 9 in the WBA. So that can come at any moment. That can come at any moment. So I'm just staying ready for that. But man, I'm just trying to move myself up in these ranks. That's why I'm staying busy because a call could come anytime. Anytime.
Yes,
Anytime. Like I can get a call right now. Man, look, we need you to fight September for this such and such. Fight Caleb Plant this September. Bet. I'm ready. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? I got to fight August 6th. I'm gonna fight August 6th and I'm gonna fight in September.
that's
You know,
right.
just because that's just another thing, Lou. I train kids. I got kids that I actually physically train. I take my time out my day to train them. And what better way to show them how to push and work hard and get things done than by doing this?
Yes,
It's no other way, man. Right now, it's crazy because I was talking about this earlier, but I'm being the person that I needed. You know, that's what I'm being, and I enjoy it, man. I love it, man. I love it.
that's right. Yeah. So, Demar, we got another question that slid in through the chat room. Kiki, what you got over there?
Okay, this question, Damon, is from Coco Lur TV, and she wants to know: do you feel Coach Calvin and team can help take your career to the next level?
They already have. They already have. The only thing that my career is waiting on is another shot. I had this shot. I had this shot with Belanga. We all know how that went. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pass the test. Well, I passed the test, but I didn't win. But for real, I'm on that level already. Not to boast or brag or nothing like that or make myself seem cocky, but I'm on that level. Only thing now is to wait for the call. They already Coach Calvin and them, they boosted my career, man. They already have. You know, they
Yes,
already have. It's
I
just
really
now
feel
we just
like
waiting
that.
on that call.
Yeah, because as I'm
Yeah,
looking at your fights, I'm seeing, and like I said at
yeah,
the beginning of the show, the punch placement,
yeah.
the
Uh,
endurance later on in the fights. Demond, you know
yes,
all of this stuff is key.
it's
It's not
key.
what you do for the first couple of rounds; it's what you're able to do
Do
later in the rounds because you want
later
to get to the level where that guy's still going to be there,
exactly,
and so you got to
exactly.
be
Can
able
you
to
still?
endure.
Is your power still the same in the first round as it is in the 12th round as it is in the first round? You know?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Demond, you must be a popular guy, man, because these questions are starting to come in. We're gonna get a couple more questions, and I'm gonna get this
All
guy
right.
his flowers, and we're gonna get out of here, man, because I know
All right.
training camp, you got your kids with you. Kiki, let's get these questions in so I can get this man his flowers. We can get him out of here.
Okay, this one comes from Mel Damon, and he said, "Who's your all-time favorite fighter?"
Muhammad Ali.
I could have answered that one, but I said I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Muhammad Ali.
But I'm gonna let you get that one, champ.
Muhammad Ali, man. The reason why, because man, he just stood for so much. He was bigger than boxing. You know, just think, Muhammad Ali is still, he's going to be remembered for the next 100 years.
Yes.
He stood for not just boxers, but black people. Period. So man, that's what I'm all about, man. And yeah, man, that's it. Muhammad Ali. That's my all-time favorite fighter.
I can't even pop my lips to even argue with that.
hmm
What else you got, Kiki?
Okay, here comes another one. Let's see here. Okay, this from Jamar Hill. Who's your favorite fighter of all time and
I'm
why?
gonna answer it
And I
different.
think did you just answer
I'm
that?
gonna answer. No, I'm gonna answer it different. I'm gonna answer
Okay,
it
okay,
different. I'm gonna answer it different.
okay,
Okay, so just all around, Muhammad Ali is my favorite boxer.
okay.
But when you talk about skill, technique, and everything, and punches, it's Sugar Ray Robinson. And the reason why Sugar Ray Robinson is my favorite boxer all time above everyone, because if you watch Sugar Ray Robinson, he set the tone for boxing today. Sugar Ray Robinson was boxing in the 50s, and I want to say the 40s and 50s, maybe. The 40s and 50s. And when you watch Sugar Ray Robinson, you see a little bit of everybody, and not only Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather. Even, you know what I'm saying? You see some of him in every fighter that's great today. You know? So that's why I will say Sugar Ray Robinson.
Couldn't have said it no better, champ.
We got another one coming in.
Okay. What you got?
Okay, this is from Thomas Hawkins. He said, who would you compare your fighting style to?
That's a good question, man, because man, I fight like a lot of different people, man. But I would say Lamont Peterson, Sugar Ray Leonard, a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard, and a lot of Marvin Hagler, a whole lot of Marvin Hagler, and Bernard Hopkins. Definitely Bernard Hopkins. But my body work, man, I learned from a lot of my body work from Lamont Peterson, man. And while I was training with them, I watched a lot of Bernard Hopkins. And Bernard Hopkins studied Marvin Hagler, you know, so a lot of Marvin Hagler, especially today, a lot of it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's we done with the questions for now. We appreciate you guys for putting those questions in. I'm about to get this guy his flowers. You can see he turning dark. That means it's getting dark outside. Damon,
yeah.
this guy Damon, man, he's like a little brother to me, man. Ever since I've known this young guy, he's been nothing but a stand-up guy, and in and out the ring. And when you meet a guy like that, you just take to him, man. I always see him at the fights. I've interviewed him like 3 or 4 times. He always pull up. Good luck on August the 6th, man. I'm going to be there. We're going to talk later about getting the tickets. Definitely. You guys just checking in. August the 6th, this guy will be performing at the Myrtle Lab. If you're not doing it on August the 6th, you need to come down here and check this guy out, man. Young fella, I love you. I wish you nothing but to continue success. Keep doing what you're doing. And I have a saying before we leave, man. I'm going to get 2 things out. I want to say my saying: stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest. I want to thank everybody who tuned in, put a comment, a question, because without you guys, there's no Live with Liteskin Lou show. So with that being said, before I get you out enough again, social media handles. Let everybody know where they can find you at, Damon.
You can follow me on Facebook. It's Demond Nicholson. Instagram, Demond_Nicholson. And Twitter, Demond Nicholson. Simple. My name.
That's right. I love it.
Thanks,
you can't
man.
get no simpler, man.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to be in contact. I'm going to get them tickets. And Slim, I'm going to be in the building because I want to see you. I'm here for you, your path for a championship. Because when you get that belt, guess what? As men, we're going to cry in the ring together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect the path, man.
Yeah.
So continue to do what you're doing, man. We're going to be in contact. So with that being said, man, we up out of here. Peace.
That's a bet, man. Appreciate you, big bro. All right. Bye-bye, Kiki. All right.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned into Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.